All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. You are here for the Know Your Blood Type presentation. My name is Kayaetta Cooks. I will be your presenter for tonight. And welcome to Akana, which means in the hands of God. And tonight we're going to talk about the health crises we're ignoring. So we understand that heart disease, which is the #1 cause of death in the U.S., is responsible for about 1 in every 5 deaths. And cancer follows closely, accounting for nearly 600,000 deaths annually. And the lifestyle factors like poor diet, smoking, and lack of exercise contribute significantly to both. We also understand that diabetes is a growing epidemic. See, over 37 million Americans have diabetes, and 96 million more of them have pre-diabetes, and it's often undiagnosed. We also understand that diabetes significantly increases the risk of heart attacks, heart disease, kidney failure, and amputations. Diabetes is also the result of the rising obesity rates that are a major driving force to the diabetes crisis. And then the fourth crisis that we're ignoring is the shortened life expectancy. See, in the United States, life expectancy has declined in recent years, dropping to around 76 years old, and one of the lowest amongst developed nations. Chronic disease, COVID-19, drug overdoses, and healthcare disparities are also a major role or major reason why there is a shortened life expectancy. So one of the main reasons that we're going to talk tonight about these health crises is what our CEO Melissa Boston coined as chewicide. We are digging our graves with our fork. So when you look on the left-hand side, you see a picture of the original diet, right? And you think about it, back in the days, our fruits and vegetables, they came from out the ground, and they didn't have all this pesticides and different things sprayed on them, and they had seeds in them, right? It looks so colorful and beautiful, right? Well, that was the original diet. Our ancestors ate from that diet. But then now we're looking at our new diet, which our new diet is filled with saturated fats and all kind of things that clogs our arteries. So when Melissa Boston says we are digging our graves with our fork, that is exactly what we are doing. So let's look at that #1 cause, cardiovascular disease, which is also the silent killer. See, in 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from cardiovascular disease. And here's what we know: about 1 in 5 heart attacks are silent. Before you know it, the damage is already done, but the person is not aware of it. And what's even more alarming is that our 14 to 19-year-olds are showing as much as 40% blocked arteries already. And did you know that the significance of age 45 for African Americans is something that's called atherosclerosis levels? And we are reaching dangerous levels. And here's an example of what that looks like. See, on the left-hand side, you have a beautiful artery. It's unclogged. The walls are thin. They are very thin. Someone says that the audio is going out. Is the audio going out for everybody, or is it just one individual? Can you all hear me well? Okay. Lots of interference. Okay. All right. So let me know if there is a lot of interference on your end or if it was just an individual, because I want to make sure everybody is getting the information. Okay. So let me say that. Okay. All right. All right. So as we were talking about the unclogged arteries, you're going from optimal. It could just be my okay, no problem. The optimal to borderline, which the walls start thickening and plaque starts building up, and then it moves to high, right, which the plaque is continuously building up, and now there's a problem with blood flowing in and out, right? And the nutrients, there's a hard time for the nutrients to get to the body through the bloodstream, and before you know it, you're at a dangerous level where the arteries is completely blocked, and you are 2 times more likely to die from heart disease by the time you're 45. Now, I don't know about you, but that is a real serious issue in our community. So it kind of says this: our vision is a world where everyone has access to the nutrition and resources they need to thrive, creating healthier, more resilient communities. Through personalized wellness for your blood type, we're breaking cycles of disease and poverty, empowering families to build a legacy of health and prosperity for generations to come. So let's look at 5 key reasons why these problems impact communities. Number one, it's a lack of understanding blood types. See, when I ask most people, do you know your blood type? If they're able to say yes, which most people don't, they say, I don't know, or I used to know it back in the days. It used to be on my ID, right? Question is, why is it no longer, right? But if they know anything about their blood type, they would say, oh, I'm a blood type. Oh, I am a universal giver. Or if you're like me, an AB, who's a universal receiver. But because of lack of understanding blood types, we've come to understand that people are slowly dying because they're eating against their blood type. Therefore, Akana is committed to helping 1 million families learn their blood type. Now, within this commitment, there's a couple of things I'm going to ask you to do as we dig deeper into this education. I am going to ask you that if you hear anything tonight that sounds like it applies to you, I want you to internally make a decision that when you hear the solutions, you're going to do something about it. Not only that, I want you to say to yourself, this information is valuable. And so, therefore, my family needs to hear this information. And then make a commitment to invite your family and your loved ones and your friends onto a call like this, which we will have another one on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. And then the third thing that I'm going to ask you to do is to consider coming aboard with us on a more intimate level, a more closer level, a more ownership level, and say, you know what? You've empowered me tonight, and I want to know how you can empower me further to do more for my family and my community. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the 4 different types of blood types. Now, there is an A. You're either going to be a blood type A, blood type B, blood type O, or a blood type AB. And whether you're A, B, O, or AB, I want you to know that your blood type is a powerful genetic fingerprint that identifies you as surely as your DNA. In fact, if you're an A, you're known as an agrarian. which if you're an A, they are nature's vegetarians, thriving on farming and cooperative living with inventive, adaptable, and community-focused traits. If you're a B, you're balanced, adapted to harsh climates and diverse populations, harmonizing the mind's tensions with the immune system's demands. And if you're an O, the old blood, the most ancient blood, the oldest blood type that exists. You are better known as a hunter and a gatherer. You have evolved with strong survival instincts and a fierce immune system. And if you are an AB, okay, I see O positives on the line. Okay, O's are plugging in, right? Representing. If you are an AB, like myself, it's the most modern, the most rarest blood type, emerging from the unity of blood type A and blood type B, embodying complexity and adaptability. So now when you look at your blood type, you must understand that the key to unlocking your body's nutritional blueprint is knowing your blood type. So your blood type is the single most important determinant in how your body interacts with the food you eat and if those foods will cause inflammation, digestive problems, and or weight gain. So if you can identify with saying, you know what, I have I have some inflammation in my body. My digestive system is not what it should be. I'm not going on a regular basis, or I have weight gain that I just can't get rid of. Then we want you to know that it's possible that you are eating against your blood type because foods have what's called lectins in them. Now, our immune system is designed to protect us from lectins. And about 95% of the lectins in the food that we eat, they are sloughed off by the body. But as our dear sister Tammy, who's in blood type A, knows, right, that 5% of those lectins are filtered into the bloodstream where they react with and destroy red and white blood cells. So now you might be saying, I don't know my blood type. Well, I'm glad you're on a call, or I'm glad you're watching this video, because I want you to get back with the person that invited you, cared enough about you to share the information to get on this call or watch the video, and tell them, I need to know my blood type. Now, for those who just found out their blood type, here is a sample avoid list. I want you to look at it real good because I want you to know and remember that one person's food is another person's poison. And this is a sample list of foods considered toxic for the various blood types. See, I'm so thankful that Dr. Peter J. Diamo came out with a book that was released in 1996 that was revised and updated, titled Four Blood Types, Four Diets. Eat right for your type. And he simplified the decades of information that has been accumulated that identifies why people are dying. So if you're an A, tomatoes, bananas, red meat, potatoes, and shrimp, those are like poison to you. You're a B. Chicken, avocado, black beans, shrimp, seafood, crustaceans. They are like poison to you. And you're probably like, avocado, are you serious? Well, what about the O's? Catfish. It's like poison. And I know in our community, we love some catfish, right? Um, Avocado, oranges, yes, oranges, white wine, and cashews are like poison to a blood type O. And then AB, which has to balance the A and B diet, right? Chicken, banana, black beans, avocado, shrimp are like poison to us. So why the importance of learning your blood type? because the power is in your hands to break the generational cycle of illness. So I want you to think about it. If they gave you the wrong blood, it could kill you. So think about it even more. If you eat the wrong food that is being filtered into your blood, it could be slowly killing you. So if this information is so vital, especially in our community, the big question is, why am I just learning that food impacts my blood cells based on blood type? Well, I'll tell you. If it isn't taught in medical school or created by Big Pharma, it just simply isn't promoted in the United States. Well, why, Kayaetta? Because it's always been big business equals profits over people. Just think about it. They have glamorously marketed cigarettes. Why? Because it's high profit margins with addictive products, ensuring repeated customers. I mean, we're talking about massive global market with billions in annual sales. But are they really showing you how, well, in the small print, right, where the surgeons notice, and the only reason why that's on there because they have to legally put it on there. But we know that cigarettes has been the proven link to cancer, heart disease, and lung conditions. And as a matter of fact, history of misinformation, campaigns, and lobbying to suppress health risk has been at the forefront. Then let's talk about trans fats, right? Why does restaurant food taste so good? It looks so much better, right? It tastes so much better than when you cook it. Well, did you know that those trans fats are cheap, shelf stable, and improves food texture and taste? It boosts profits by extending product shelf life. But did you also know that trans fats was linked to heart disease, obesity, and chronic inflammation? Did you know that trans fats was banned in many countries after decades of widespread use, but not in the United States? Why is that? 5G cell phones, more speed, more reach, more access, right? Stores more, reach more. Woo, yes, right? But are they stressing the fact that there's ongoing concerns about long-term exposure to electromagnetic fields, right? And what about GMOs and milk? Right, genetically modified organisms. Yes, it increased the crop yields and resistance to pests and droughts. Yes, it keeps them away. It certainly does. And it also increases the profit margin. But do they also tell us that it has also been the cause of uncertain long-term health effects for some of the consumers? And that the environmental concerns like reduced biodiversity and increased herbicide use is a serious problem. And milk does a body good. Strong bones, right? Does it do a body good? Pass it on. Are they also telling you, though, that you're passing on potential health concerns with hormones, antibiotics, and saturated fats in that milk? They're also passing on mucus and inflammation, right? So when we're talking about the right kind of diet, what countries adhere to the blood type philosophy? Well, I want you to know that Japan enjoys most of their centennials, right? They are living long. They're living according to a certain type of diet, while the United States has the most worst diet almost in the entire world. See, we understand that Japan, their life expectancy at its lowest is at 84.6 years old. But then in the United States, we're coming in at 50th place, with 76 being the average for Americans. But let's take this closer to home. 71.8 years old in our community. Akana wants to do something about that. See, we understand by following the blood type diet, there is anecdotal evidence that shows millions of people reported positive improvements by adhering to the blood type practices. And we want you to know that you can protect yourself from common viruses and infections and take a stand against life-threatening diseases. And you can achieve your ideal weight, slow the aging process, and cleanse your body of toxins and unhealthy fats. So that was number one, knowing your blood type. Number two, the dangerous levels of oxidation. See, we've come to understand that oxidation, the result of oxidation within the body, of course, is the production of energy, but it also generates byproducts like free radicals. Now, the thing with free radicals, see, excessive free radicals can damage cells, proteins, and DNA, contributing to aging, inflammation, and diseases like cancer, diabetes, and cardiovascular conditions. So, researchers have finally identified one of the most important contributors to heart disease, wrinkles, cancer, arthritis, and many of the other problems associated with getting older, and that's going to be oxidation. But when you include antioxidants in your diet, what happens is those antioxidants neutralizes the body. It neutralizes the free radicals, like vitamin C's and E's, and so we need fruits and vegetables because they're loaded with plant compounds called phytonutrients, which also have antioxidant abilities. And some phytonutrients have shown to disable cancer-causing substances as well. So when we go to the doctor and cancer shows up uninvited, why is the first thing that's suggested is radiation or chemo? Or even before it shows up, why aren't we taught that we need to have antioxidants in our diet? The third reason why we have these health crises is the lack of omega-3 deficiencies. So I want you to take a snapshot of this. When I get to this screen, I think of a lot of my family members who are dealing with some of these things. So if this is you, or if it's someone you know, I want you to write their name down, because I need you to invite them on the call so they can hear the information you heard. So let's talk about omega-3 deficiencies. Cardiovascular health. The lack of omega-3s increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. It attacks the cognitive, your cognitive health. It starts to decline. It increased risk of depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's, and dementia. Then there's chronic inflammation. See, the lack of omega-3s accelerates the progression of diabetes, arthritis, cancer, and autoimmune disease. Not to mention the metabolic health, which contributes to weight gain, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. It also contributes to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can progress to liver cirrhosis or liver cancer. And then there's the immune function. See, it weakens the immune function, making the body more susceptible to infections. And then there's bone health. See, the lack of omega-3s increases the risk of osteoporosis, leading to fractures and a higher risk of complications, especially in our older adults. Now, our fourth reason is going to be the unhealthy gut. See, gut issues arise when our diet includes improper food choices and lacks sufficient fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. See, we understand that the microbiome, which is the gut, is 70% of our immune system. 70%. So if you're unhealthy in the gut, you have no chance to win, right? The fifth reason is the parasite invasion. See, we understand that parasites affect us chronologically. So there's chronic infections and inflammation. Now, when you have chronic infection and inflammation, it leads to heart disease, diabetes, chronic fatigue, and autoimmune disorders. Parasites have been found to be in the presence of autopsies. Parasites are invading our organs, brains, lungs, and liver. And then when we get to mental health, we must understand that parasites in the brain causes depression, anxiety, and even schizophrenia. So now out of these five, if you have experienced or could relate to any one of them, I'm here to tell you that you're going to need to do something about it. Now, my mom always told me, if you're going to present a problem, you need to also present a solution. So we talked about cancer, diabetes, heart disease, a shortened life. We talked about inflammation, toxins, parasites, unhealthy gut. We talked about all of that. Well, Akana has came up with 5 steps to generational health as your solution. Now, before I get into the solution, I must give our disclaimer. Our products is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for advice from your physician or other healthcare professionals. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, please consult your healthcare provider before using any nutritional supplements. And of course, we want you to know that individual results may vary. So now, solution number 1. Do you know your blood type? Your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than race, culture, or geography. It is a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. Solution number 2 is going to be to learn what's best for your blood type. See, food that heals one can harm another. So when you sit down with the person that invited you, you're going to find out your blood type, and then you're going to have a discussion about your food, what's good for you, what's healthy for you. Let's make a decision about your health, and let's create a legacy. Now, how do we do that? We do that with solution number 3, which is purchase the option that works best for you based on your goals. Do you want an optimal level of life, a quality of life, right? What is it that you want? Do you want to get rid of pain? Do you want to cleanse out the body and restart, rebalance, right? Get your body back into balance? If you do, here's a few of the products, solutions that we offer for you. Number 1 is going to be the blood type support kit. Now, this kit includes herbal tea, nutrition, and optional testing for all blood types. It is designed to kickstart the cleansing of your colon and your blood. So now in this kit, you're going to get a blood type test. You're going to get a detox tea called Bitters. You're going to get a detox meal plan, a sample meal replacement shake called The Fuel, and an individual digital blood type download. Now, if you are a distributor or you are a customer that have tried any of these products, go ahead and place in the chat, what was your results? Was it great? Was it good? What was it for you? Now, as I go into blood kit option number 2, it's the same as number 1, just without the blood type kit. So you save $10. Now, here's what I say. We are our brother's keeper. So I would get blood kit option number 1. If you already know your blood, then check in your household and see who does not know their blood type, and then go ahead and pay it forward. Now, let's talk about the bitters. The bitters, when we're talking about the bitters are a powerful tool for a quick 4-day detox, primarily due to its impact on digestion and liver function. So it's your first level of detoxification for your blood cells, okay? So here's how it works. It boosts your digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes, bile, and stomach acid, which are essential. Then it regulates your appetite and reduces cravings for unhealthy foods. Okay, we all need that, right? And then it supports your liver detoxification by filtering out toxins from the blood. And it also eliminates fat-soluble toxins through the digestive system. And then it alkalizes the body and reduces inflammation. And then it overall improves your microbiome gut by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting harmful bacteria. Now that sounds like an amazing solution to me, right? So when it talked about the health plan, we have what's called a comprehensive health test. It includes the blood type test kit and a digital download. Now, in this health test, the focus is on omega-3 panels, your gut, vitamins and minerals, your heart, your liver, and kidney. See, we understand when you plan to go somewhere and it's unfamiliar to you or you don't know how to get there, the first thing we do is we're going to pull out a GPS. So this is like your health GPS. Now it's valued at $1,000. But if you just want to get the comprehensive health test, no products, fine, we'll do that for you. It's a $189 special. So that's phenomenal. But it gets even better. When you get one of our packages and you enroll in our auto ship, you can get that test that's valued at $1,000 that costs $189 separately. You can get that for $50 with an upgrade. So you want to definitely get with the person that invited you and say, hey, I want to take advantage of that upgrade for the $50. Now, let's talk about something else you get in that pack 1 or pack 2. It's called the Flat Belly Fuel. It comes in Choco Berry Fusion or vanilla, and it is absolutely delicious, right? It's almost a crime that it does the body so good and it tastes so good. But here are the 5 key areas that they focuses on. Blood type support. It's the world's first product that is well for every blood type, right? Every blood type can take this. It is antioxidant. It has antioxidant protection. Omega fatty acids. Oh my goodness, it's loaded with them. So whatever you were lacking, you're guaranteed to get it in the fuel. Then it's the gut health, which has prebiotics, probiotics, and fiber. And it also eliminates the parasites. So that fuel, first of its kind, is absolutely amazing. So now that was our beginning level. So let's talk about a solution for those that might want to lose some weight and they may have a few things going on. We can personalize your program for your blood type, and we call this the 7-day refresher. This nutrient-packed program helps cleanse your digestive system, boost energy, and shed up to 10 pounds, leaving you feeling lighter and revitalized. And it's only $120. Now, this woman looks like she was pregnant with 2 babies, okay, on day 1. But on day 7, you see those results? She lost 10 pounds in just 7 days. Now, my first product was a 7-day. I lost 13 pounds in 7 days. If you have tried our 7-day refresher, I want you to put in the chat what your results were for that 7-day cleanse. I just want to see what was I the only one with these amazing results? And while you're putting that in the chat, let's talk about what comes in this package. You get what's called the purifier. It's the liquid colonic plus a full body cleanse, not just your gut, a full body cleanse. Then there's the eliminator. Now, the eliminator removes parasites and reduces mucus. And then there's what comes in a package called the regenerator, right? Now that you've cleaned out the vessel, you've cleaned it out, you've cleaned out your cells, you've cleaned the blood. Now we got to restore the body with superfoods, fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. Now, when you purchase this pack, normally it comes with a 21-day regimen. It comes with the 21 day, but for the 7-day, we are now providing a 21-day regimen for you as well. Now, for those that like to go hard or go home, we have a 21-day reset. This is going to reset your body, right? This program helps detoxify your body, restore balance, and promote significant weight loss. I'm talking about 8 to 25 pounds or more while building a foundation for lasting health. And this is only $279. But get a load of this. For this month only, we are running a special where it's 10% off the entire website. The entire website. Why? Because we are celebrating National Women's History Month. Now, if you are a new customer, you can get 20% off because new customers get 10% off. So you can put that 10% on top of that 10% and get 20% off of whichever package you purchase. Now, let's talk about Ernestine Davis, who is a kind of entrepreneur, right? She's with the company. She joined the company as a distributor, and she also is a health and wellness coach. She says that switching to foods tailored to my blood type helped me lose belly fat, improve my digestion, and achieve 4th place in a bikini contest at 63 years old. When you look on the left-hand side on that, Akana Lifestyle Magazine, these 3 beautiful ladies are with Akana, and they are using that fuel that is really transforming them, and we're so very proud of them. Now let's look at some more results. Let's look at Tanisha, 21 days, 15 pounds down, right? We can personalize your wellness plan just for you. Look at, I'm not sure of this lady's name, but 21 day. Look at that huge difference. Here's some more 21 days. So we're talking about 7 days is great. 21 days, we're talking about transformation. Doesn't matter where you start. We just want you to start. Right? We just want you to start. So I don't know if I have anybody on the line that would like to come off mute and share a quick testimony of what the cleansing products have done for you I am going to, is there anybody that would like to come off mute? You can place it in the chat and I will take you off mute. Anybody? Let's see. All right, all right. I have someone that can come off mute and share their testimony. Thank you so much. I believe that is, let's see. Let me just see. All right, awesome. Okay, Regina, let me do this for you. Thank you so much. And while she's coming off mute, I want to say that my results were absolutely phenomenal. And I'm so excited because I am on the move. When I first came, I got a bioscan, that comprehensive test that, I mean, I was in the red. I was in trouble. I was in trouble in the red, and especially around my heart. And I cleansed and I started cleansing and I changed my diet because I'm an AB. And what happened is now when I did my update on my bioscan, I'm in the green. I'm in the green. So I was able to stop what was about to happen, which could have been a stroke or a heart attack. So I'm so absolutely happy for that. Now, Regina, were you able to come off mute?
I believe I am.
Okay, thank you, thank you. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. Now,
Thanks
what
to
product?
Akana.
Now, what product did you use?
I used the 7 day.
Okay, and any other products?
Um, well, I'm just getting with the superfood.
Okay, okay. So when you did the detox, were you prior to the detox, were you having any issues or problems that you were concerned about? What made you want to do the 7 day?
I just wanted to actually just I was actually thinking about um something to just change my lifestyle in general. And then this lovely young lady, Kayaetta Cooks, came along and told me about a kind of some the the um the detox.
Okay. And what's your
So
blood type?
A,
Okay, you're an A. Okay.
I'm blood type A. I I tried before I tried the detox. I was going up and down the steps like I was 90 something years old.
Mm.
I'm saying I'm truly I had to come down the steps sideways and I had to go up the steps one at a time.
Mm.
And 2 days into the detox, I was taking the steps oh like a teenager.
Wow.
And my energy level, that really was amazing how my energy level changed. I mean, I I would not have believed it. When I hear somebody's testimony, I be, because I'm a skeptic. So when
Uh-huh.
I hear somebody saying these things that I'm saying right now, I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys, you got to anybody that haven't tried it yet needs to actually, if you have anything wrong with you at all, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's got some juice in the whole packet that's gonna cure something that you got going on. Cause it's amazing. I'm on my second detox.
I'm so very excited for you. And also your friend saw some transformation in you, and your friend also started a detox a couple of days ago. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
I talked to her today. She said she's already 5 pounds down.
I think she's on the line tonight.
Oh,
The-
is she? Okay,
I believe.
Lisa, you're on the line tonight. And I didn't ask her if she'd be willing to share a testimony. For the sake of time, I'm gonna keep going. But I know she said she's got energy and things are going well. So maybe
Good.
hopefully you'll come on Sunday and share your testimony, Saturday or Sunday, and share your testimony with the rest of our guests. But thank you so much, Regina, for that testimony.
Can I add one other thing
You
that
sure can.
one other thing I'd like to say is that it's been about, I can't remember. I don't know if you can remember it now, how long it's been since my first detox. Over a month and a half. And what I have, and I just started my second one today. Okay, so from then to now, the progress that I made has been holding steady. I I went from 174 to 161, and I'm still holding today at 161.
So this is not a fad. It's not a you take a product and yeah, you lost some weight and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later you're blowing your back blown up, or a month later your back blown up.
Not at all. Not at
Absolutely.
all.
That has been
And
my experience as well. Thank you so very, very much for your authenticity and sharing with us. I really appreciate you, and I'm excited about you helping your family and your friends.
yes, ma'am.
All right, so now you heard it, folks. You heard it. That was not rehearsed or practiced or anything. Those are real testimonies. So when we're talking about solutions, the fourth thing we want you to do after you find out your blood type, after we talk about meal plan, after we talk about purchasing whatever it is, if it's the just the bitters kit, or is it the 7 day or the 21 day, right? Then we have to make a decision to change our diet. We have to transform your diet and dramatically improve your health, because you can take all the products you want, but if your lifestyle, your diet has not changed, um, you're not going to see optimal health. And then the fifth thing we want you to do is just like Regina has done, right? We want to break the cycle of generational illness by sharing the gift of health. We want you to inspire others to create generational health with your success story. What's going to be your success story, right? We want to meet you right back on this call on Saturday and Sunday, Tuesday in our facilities if you're here in Chicago, and back on here on Thursday. We need you to come and share with us what our products are doing for you. But not only that, share it with your family. Let's transform our family. Now let's talk about some other products that we have. We have CBD products, right? That we formulate our own proprietary blends of herbs and botanicals to elevate your well-being. So we understand that cannabis is a holistic solution. See, unlike pharmaceuticals that often target single symptoms, cannabinoids interact with the entire endocannabinoid system, and that provides systemic benefits, offering a more natural approach to health and wellness. And simply put, it brings the entire body into balance. So when we're talking with the people that we are coaching and helping to get to this better health, sometimes we have to talk about some additional things, some things in addition to a cleanse, and that may be adding cannabis to your diet. So cannabis and the blood type diet has made a huge significant change in the people who need that, right? So cannabis reduces inflammation, helps manage stress, and improves digestion. So blood type A, which has lower stomach acids, higher stress, and susceptible to heart disease, or B, whose susceptibility is to autoimmune conditions and nervous system disorders, or an O, who has higher risk of inflammation conditions, arthritis, and over acidity, or an AB, like me, who's sensitive to digestive and immune stressors. We understand that by leveraging the properties of CBD and cannabis alongside the blood type diet, individuals may achieve a more balanced and harmonious approach to wellness tailored to their unique biological predisposition. So, what is CBD? CBD is simply a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. Out of the more than 85 different cannabinoids, it is second most common next to Delta 9, which is THC. And unlike THC, CBD is non-psychotropic, so you can take advantage of the benefits without the high. And THCA is simply the precursor to THC, and it is a compound that naturally occurs in the industrial hemp plant. Out of more than 100 different cannabinoids, right? THCA is a non-psychoactive precursor, just like CBD. However, when you heat it, like whether it's through smoking or vaping or cooking, THCA will then convert into THC, which does offer that psychoactive compound. So you have the opportunity to take advantage of that hemp plant without the high. And then if you want the high, then you know to put heat to it. Now we also have raw cannabis trend, which is a THCA. This raw THCA, which is the flower, aligns with plant-based diets offering therapeutic benefits without the high, similar to juicing cannabis leaves or flowers. So our product called the Diamond Star full spectrum hemp flower will yield these strong benefits. If you are dealing with arthritis, autoimmune disorders, anti-inflammatory issues, if you're struggling with neuroprotective um, agencies, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, chronic pain, or cancer, you might want to consider the Diamond Star. And then we also have the Rick Simpson oil, RSO concentrate. And this formula was formulated by a Canadian medical marijuana activist using the whole cannabis plant for maximum cannabinoids, including THCA, CBD, and terpenes. Akana follows this standard formula to deliver exceptional results. And those benefits you're going to benefit if you are suffering from pain, anxiety, sleep, Parkinson's, anti-inflammatory, stimulant appetite, neurological, or lack of antioxidants. The RSO may be for you. And then we have what's called the hemp Govi, and we've been getting raves review because it's not coming soon. It's here. It is here. And so the hemp Govi is going to give you that accelerated weight loss, right? But it's going to burn fat naturally. Some people are taking those injections. Well, the hemp Govi is powerful. It's plant-based ingredients work synergistically to target key areas of weight management while promoting overall wellness. So it's going to boost your metabolism. It's going to curb your appetite. It's going to support your digestive health, and it's going to promote overall balance. Now we have over 70 plus products that we offer. And of course, we can't get them all in tonight on this call, but we want you to know if you're a coffee lover, our coffee is amazing. Um, and our essential oils, right? To combat oxidative stress, our black seed oil, first of all of our products are organic, they are pure, they are natural, and they are third party lab tested. Right. So we're proud of the integrity of our products. If you got pain, then we have the Relief Pain Cream. It is phenomenal. You got to get, if you're in pain, get that pain cream from the person who invited you. Hair loss, we have hemp powered hair. We have so many testimonies of how hair is growing back into the follicles, and now they have a full grade of hair. So we look forward to those more testimonies coming through. And then culinary, you love cooking. We have infused your favorite dish with garlic fire. It is amazing. So just to reiterate the packages that we have, option one, blood type kit, one that comes with the blood type test. Blood option two, without the blood type test, 20% off. We're going to also help you personalize your wellness plan for your blood type. And then the third option is to become a wellness influencer or certified coach. If you saw value in what we shared tonight, if you see that we need all hands on deck, if you want to step up and say, hey, I want to be part of the crew that reaches that million families in our community, then we want to say, come aboard with us as a wellness influencer or a certified coach. Because what will happen is you will transform your health and earn income, gain access to all the products you need to elevate your health while earning 20 to 40% commission on all retail purchases made through your own website, and including your own purchases, right? So when we talk about an influencer, everyone is an influencer, right? Whether you're influencing in a good way or in a bad way. Well, Stormy Steele is known for being the first TikTok streamer to sell over $1 million dollars worth of beauty product in one session. And Lee achieved over 1.7 billion in sales in 12 hours on TikTok, right? So imagine what life could be like, how we could be transforming communities if we were on TikTok sharing this information and sharing our products, right? It's a game changer. See, we understand that influencers hold the power to shape brand perception, drive massive sales, and create personal connections with audiences. Those who ignore this trend risk falling behind in a rapidly evolving digital economy. And the influencer economy isn't just a trend, it's the future of marketing. So we understand that the time is now. The influencer business is booming. Viral trends like TikTok made me buy it have reshaped consumer behavior, driving millions in product sales. And the influencer market is currently at 33 billion globally, projected to reach 107 to 190 billion by 2030. So my question to you is, how much of that income will go into that revenue will go into your household or into our community, right? While we're changing lives by helping people get healthier. Well, if that sounds good to you, then we have what's called the Wellness Influencer Pack. Now, the Wellness Influencer Pack, go ahead and take a snapshot of this. It's loaded with products for just $3.99. Right, you're going to get a 21-day reset, and then you're going to get bitters of flat belly fuel, pain cream. You're going to get your own website, social media one-on-one, because we're going to coach, train, and develop you, right? You're going to get a kind of certification. So this package is well over $1,000, right? And we're going to give you tons and tons of tools to make sure that you're equipped to be that wellness coach. that you want to be for yourself, your family, and your community. Now, you might want to go in deeper. You might want to be a certified wellness coach, right? Like myself. That package is $14.99, but it's over $3,000 worth of value in that package. So you're going to get 3 7-day raw cleanses, 1 21-day raw cleanse, 2 extreme pain creams. You're going to get gummies. You're going to get tinctures. You're going to get the flat belly fuel. You're going to get the basic wellness coach and blood type testing training. You're going to get all kinds of things are loaded in that pack, and you're going to advance to diamond level for 6 months. So you want to get back to the person that invited you on this call and say, hey, I want to, whether it's package number 1, 2, becoming a wellness coach, getting a 7-day, 20, whatever it is, just start. Whatever it is, just start, right? Because we have a goal to empower 1 million families to improve their health and wealth. So we understand in these areas here, these are called blue zones. There's only 6 in the entire world. Right? There are none in the United States except for Loma Linda, USA. Anybody's been there? I've never even heard of until I met Akana. Okay. So we need a blue zone in our community where we live longer, right? So if that's something that you want, then we want to ask you to help us reach 1.5% of the United States. Because when we do that, that'll be 5 million people. And if 80% of the people reject you, we still impact 1 million people. And at $50, if they only spend $50, that equals 250 million in sales. And so we understand that the first 100,000 to 150,000 people involved in the business will earn up to 80% of the wealth of the company, right? Harvard Business School also came to identify that when you select a company at least 18 months old, 90% of the companies fail their first 18 months. Well, I'm here to tell you that we'll be celebrating our 6th-year anniversary next month, right? We're so excited about that, and we have just scratched the surface. Okay, we have nowhere nearly 100 to 150,000 people in our company. So what does that mean? That means it's an awesome time for you. Why is that? According to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it is a great opportunity for you. If less than 100,000 people, it is an opportunity of a lifetime. So I'm here to tell you tonight, whatever you decide, just make the decision, take charge, get back to the person that invited you. We hope you come aboard with us on an even deeper level, because this is the opportunity of the lifetime. So this concludes my presentation. I want to thank you so much for being here on the call with me tonight. We will have another call on Saturday at 10 a.m. Uh, same link, right? So bring somebody on with you, at least 3 people on with you, and ask them, do you know your blood type? I want you to come on and hear this call, because guess what? We're going to create some blue zones in our community. I want to thank you so much, and this concludes our presentation. So have a good night.